Well, it really
A lot of people
depends
don't
on
know.
it depends on how insulin sensitive you are.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting because there's glycemic index and there's glycemic load. Okay, so glycemic index, we're really looking at the effect of food on how much it's raising blood sugar. And then there's glycemic load, and here's the difference. Okay, so we know carrots have a high glycemic index, but you're not going to eat probably 5 pounds of carrots. So it doesn't really matter if you're going to eat a little handful of baby carrots, as long as you're not doing. I had one client who used to snack on baby carrots all day long. I'm like, no. If you're just keeping your blood sugar elevated all day long, keeps your insulin elevated, now you can't burn fat. Where it becomes a problem is when you have a big glycemic load, like you're drinking carrot juice. Right? So what I tell people to think of, the only places I'm really looking at glycemic index are in fruits and in carbs, high fiber starchy carbs. And non-starchy vegetables, I want people to eat as many as possible. And then I have another category because I have clean, lean protein, healthy fats, non-starchy vegetables, in which you do the glycemic index is negligible, okay, because they're so high in fiber. And then you have high fiber starchy carbs. And this is where you're really going to look at glycemic index. To me, grapes, watermelon, mangoes, pineapple, bananas, these are dessert. These are desserts. I mean, they are so sugary, and so you really want to focus on the lowest sugar. So that would be things like taking a sweet potato instead of a white potato, doing things with high fiber, because the fiber is going to slow the blood sugar response. I'm not much of a grain person. I mean, even there's not that big of a glycemic index difference between brown rice and white rice. So, but eating things like legumes, I think if you apply it to the types of high fiber starchy carbs you eat, you're going to stick with the right things, which are apples and berries and lentils and beans. I just had for lunch, I swear I'm keeping Chipotle, well, no, I'm not, because it's always mobbed now. I love Chipotle. So I just did my salad with chicken, with guacamole, with tons of peppers and onions, and some black beans and salsa. So tomatoes and black beans are high fiber, low glycemic carbs, right? So, I'm looking at how I'm going to get those things. And again, if you're eating, and I know we still have those people out there that are completely confused thinking fat's the villain, it's not. If you're eating these higher glycemic foods, especially consistently, and you'll see them a lot in these silly snack packs, right? Yeah. What you do when you eat those, those drive me nuts. And, it's so funny. I get this call from my office going, you got a big box, right? Okay. And so I get this box, and it's loads of Fritos. Loads of Fritos. I'm like, you didn't look at my website. I mean, I'm like the snacking Nazi. Stop snacking, and here I've got this whole thing on, Fritos, and they want me to join the snacking club, and I'm like, the snacking club? I tell everyone to stop snacking. Have we missed it? So I really look at these things, and, food's information, and what you eat, when you eat, how you eat it's going to tell your body either to store fat or burn fat, build muscle or burn off muscle. And I want to make sure that, hey, burn off fat, hold on to or build muscle, keep my energy straight, and give me great mental clarity. And that means I need clean, lean protein, loads of non-starchy vegetables, a little bit of healthy fat, and a low glycemic, and I like to think of that as a slow release sugar that keeps the energy going to your brain. And again, that is things like berries and apples. And if you are snacking on these things like bananas and grapes, you're driving up blood sugar, driving up insulin, and the message to your body is, hey, lock the doors to your fat cells, man. We don't need that. We got enough stuff going on here. And if you need energy, you're going to crash down, and if you don't give yourself another hit of that sugar, you're going to start stealing it from your muscles. So it just, that's the place you really want to apply it. But again, don't be afraid of things like beets and carrots unless you're having beet juice or carrot juice. A little bit of beets on a salad, a little bit of carrots are a good thing, very good for your liver, great phytonutrients. But juice anyway is the devil. I'm not a